Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Tata bacho class 8 subject science. तो सोन अजुक टॉपिक फर्टिलाइजेशन चूंकि अस कर ओतर कत मेथड्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन तथ मज वो तुम एक सेक्चुअल although we have not been able to discuss sexual production at length. We have not even discussed the asexual reproduction at length because asexual reproduction has got so many uh, types or forms like binary fission, multiple fission, budding, fragmentation, and so on and so forth. But today, uh, I would like to talk about fertilization because this is very important process as far as the sexual production is concerned. So, what is fertilization? Fertilization is actually a process wherein male gametes means male sex cells, fuse or combine with female gametes. यानी युस male gamete छ आसान येल स fuse गस रलि कस सतन female gamete सत अत अमल छ वनान अस fertilization. ठीक गो अगर in the simplest term we can say fusion. Fusion मतलब रलन. Fusion of male gametes and female gametes is called fertilization. Male gamete, female gamete, it is called fertilization. Now, what is the outcome of this fertilization? The outcome of this fertilization is the formation of a new cell called zygote. यहाँ पर मैंने देखा सिंपल डायग्राम से ये गो फॉर एग्जाम्पल ये गई मेल गमेट मिसाल ये गो फीमेल गमेट युथी हम जब पाने कम बाएंगे रह लाएं हम बनो अख नव सेल अख this new cell is called a zygote. Go, the ultimate aim of the process of fertilization is the formation of zygote. Zygote is a new cell which comes into being after the fusion of male and female gametes, right? So, this process of fertilization, it produces a new cell, and this new cell is in the form of a zygote. And if you are supposed to define the word zygote is simply a fertilized egg. When egg gets fertilized, this fertilized egg is called as zygote. In human beings, if you take the example of human beings, this meeting of this male and female gametes, male gamete comes from father and female gamete comes from mother. So if you see the male gamete in human beings, it is sperm, and female gamete in human beings, it is ovum or egg. So the sperm and egg, they fuse and they form zygote. Here you see the diagrammatically. Here you see the egg is round structure, and you see the sperm here. Okay. Then you see that this sperm trying to enter this egg. Ultimately, the the sperm succeeds in entering this egg, but it leaves its tail behind. But let me tell you, there are millions of sperms. And they try to get into the egg, but only one lucky sperm makes it to the egg. And when the sperm enters the egg, it leaves behind its tail. And I must remind you what is the importance of this tail in the sperm. It helps us in the movement of sperms. So the tail remains behind. The head of the sperm enters the egg. Now egg has its own nucleus, and this sperm has its own nucleus. When the sperm enters this egg, the two nuclei, the nucleus of the sperm, it fuses with the nucleus of zygote. If rala, and a sperm nucleus, the zygote nucleus fuse. ठीक युथी हम फ्यूज कर बनावा पत अख they form one nucleus. Okay. Now what it structure here is, now it is zygote. It is no more ovum. It is which is zygote. We can see zygote because now it is the fusion of two different gametes, male gamete and female gamete. Now this new structure is here. It's no more sperm, it's no more egg, but it is zygote, a completely new structure, a completely new cell. What happens in the zygote? The two nuclei fuse. The male gamete nucleus, the nucleus of the sperm, and the nucleus of the zygote. So this process it happens in all multicellular animals, including human beings, and therefore any human being, it starts its life from this cell zygote. प्रथ कह जान मतलब इंसान करान तेल पन जिंदगी स्टार्ट कत पे नेम जायगोट पे ठीक चूंकि ये फर्टिलाइजेशन ये फीमेल के बॉडी के अंदर होती है यह गसान फीमेल सज बॉडी मजे तिक एग फीमेल बॉडी मजे ठीक अथ फीमेल बॉडी मज वातान स्पर्म करान स्पर्म फर्टिलाइज एगस कत मज फीमेल सज बॉडी मज तवे वन दिस इज कॉल्ड एज internal fertilization. So what kind of fertilization takes place in human beings? Internal fertilization. And what's internal fertilization? The fertilization that takes place or that occurs inside the female body. Use female body that's why it's called as internal fertilization. It occurs in multitude animals like humans, cows, dogs. Okay, and so we can say that the process of fertilization in case of multicellular animals including human beings, it is internal fertilization, it's not external fertilization. Therefore we can say there are two types of fertilization. One is internal fertilization, one is external fertilization. Here we would like to restrict ourselves to internal fertilization, given the fact that we are studying this process of fertilization in the context of human beings. Therefore we can say the fertilization in human beings and other multicellular animals, it is internal fertilization, not external fertilization. Inshallah, in the next video we will talk about the external fertilization.